adventure cops and all those incredible edibles, while Dad fidgets in nervous anticipation when all those bills come in generate. And the kids, they just walk around with big fat grins on their faces. Why? Because December the 23rd and Christmas is almost here. go. My name is Regina R. Robot.
Regina R. Robot? Can this really be happening?
This is Annie the Redhead Doll. Good evening, sir. This is Wilhelmina Ryder.
Hey, well, Wilhelmina Ryder, but you can call me Willie. Thanks. Willie?
This is Bono the Clown.
Bono at your service, sir. Always good for a laugh. Always good for a laugh.
Hey, you guys, what about me? Oh, excuse me. This is the...
Hey, Willie, want to buy a duck? A what? A duck. That's a quack. Of course it was. Hey, Annie, want to buy a duck?
A what?
A what? A duck. A duck.
Does it quack?
Does it quack? Of course it quack. Of course it quack.
What about a duck?
A what?
A what?
A what? A duck. A duck.
A duck.
Does it? No, I don't want to buy that duck or any duck.
How rude. Come on, you tweets. We'd better stop joking around. Mr. McDuff might be the only chance we have to talk to somebody who's real.
That's right, Annie. Come on, everybody. Get your wheels over here.
Go ahead, Annie. You do the talking. You dolls have a better way with words than we do. No small wonder I have to punch the little button on the back and jab, jab, jab. Thanks a lot, Chuck.
Hey, Annie, what about that?
Well, anyway, sir, it's like this. We all know it's Christmas. Any toy in its right box says it's Christmas, but what we don't know is why it's Christmas.
See, exactly, sir. It's like this. We may look like we're real, and we may talk like we're real. We may even act like we're real, but hey, man, believe me, we're not real.
We believe you, Willie. We believe you. But you are real, Mr. McDuff. And Christmas is made for people like you. So wouldn't you please take a few minutes of your time to tell us for all this celebration?
Nah, you've come to the wrong person here, Annie. For one thing, I don't know much about Christmas. And for another thing, I don't much care. charged.
What do you think we should do now?
Locked in my memory compartment is a lady buying a book called The Real Story of Christmas. I'll go get one. Cool your jets, Reggie. I'll get the book. You robots may have good memories, but you're not too swift when it comes to moving. Here you go, Miss Jessica, sir. Would you do us the honors?
Well, I guess I could. But only for a little while, mind you. Just a little while. Let's see now. I guess the story starts here. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all was to be taxed, everyone into his own city. And Joseph went.
Whoa there, Miss Jessica. So, before we cruise any further here, could you kindly do that one more time?
Yes, all this about Caesar raising taxes in August and stuff? I'm not sure if I understand.
It is easy to understand. In those days, everyone returned to their hometown to sign in, if you please. Such a colossal waste of time today. Such information would be stored in a wonderful and efficient computer like me. Excuse her, Mr. McDuff. She gets stuck sometimes.
Come on, Mr. McDuff, please drink some more.
And Joseph also went up from Galilee unto the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, to be taxed. Mary is his spouse wife, being great with child. Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born the King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. Then Herod sent them to Bethlehem. And when they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child lay.
Hold it a minute, everybody. In all due respect, you understand, how do you suppose these three wise guys traveled? If they had to bike from the East Country to Jerusalem, which I figure is about half the distance from here to Toledo, and they were riding on 1200cc Harleys and cruising at...
No, Willie. I'm afraid you've got the wrong picture. Back in those days, people traveled by camelback.
Camelback? Camelback? I think you must mean hatchback.
No, Willie, I'm afraid I mean camelback.
Oh, my shocks. Oh, my poor shocks.
Go on, Mr. McDuff. Please read some more. I've never heard anything quite like this before.
Neither have I, Duff. Let's see what else was happening. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them. And they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger.
What's a manger, McDuff?
Well, Duck, as far as I know, it's nothing more than a rugged wooden trough where they put food and hay for the animals. I guess it was the only bit available.
You mean that baby was born a king, and all he had for his bed was a box of straw? Oh, Mr. McDuff, told you we could have seen him just once. Only sit in such a little bed and watch him sleep. Only just to whisper, hello?
With the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace and goodwill toward men.
Glory, glory, hallelujah to the love, seed, story, big dog?
No, I'm afraid it's all just beginning, at least for me.
How do you mean, Mr. Duck?
Well, Amy, for all these years, I've looked for Christmas, and for the first time, I think I finally found it. You see, I looked for Christmas in people and presents and all that stuff, and when I didn't find it, I decided not to care. Now I understand that Christmas was there the whole time, wrapped in those tiny strips of cloth and lying in a manger. Jesus wasn't born just to give the whole world a celebration. He was born so that we would know peace and forgiveness. He was born for me. Wonder how this Christmas book got over here by me. Well, guess I better put it back. Goodbye again, and thanks for helping me find Christmas.
heard him exclaim as he walked to the site, "Merry Christmas to all and to all of good night."
Short chord on this one. We have a lot of fun each year at Christmas time. These boys and girls always do a good job. And there are times during a Christmas program like this when they are truly meaning what they sing about. During performance in the classrooms at different times, we talk about that very thing. And I sit over here and I'm very proud that we have a school that you as parents, you trust us with these children. Some folks say that Christmas is for children. No, it's not. Christmas is for all of us. And we thank you that we are able to share that part of Christmas each year at this time. Yesterday, I think we're going to start a new tradition. Yesterday, one of the kindergarten classes and I and Mrs. Litchfield went out and we cut the Christmas tree over here. We had a really good time doing that. And those kids just had a good time out on that hay wagon going out through the fields and out in Gallatin and cutting this Christmas tree. And I think we're going to start doing that every year because they really do enjoy that. I want to thank a few folks tonight. First of all, I want to thank Mrs. Joyce Samples. Would you please stand? Samples is our music teacher, Mrs. Suzanne Stewart. Mrs. Stewart, would you stand? Mrs. Stewart teaches drama and other subjects in her upper grades. Lee Herbst and to Mike Hedrick up in the sound. We appreciate that. It's hard to work all the practices in the class, during classes and all of that. It takes a lot of patience on the part of teachers. All the teachers from Radnor, would you please stand? Appreciate them. Parents, you've done a marvelous job with the costuming this evening. I know a lot of you most of you, all of you put a lot of work into this and took a lot of time in a busy time of the year. We appreciate what you did in the costuming this evening. So guys, why don't you guys give them a hand for that, okay? To our deacons who had the parking taken care of, and to our church who allows us to have a school here, we do appreciate that. But most of all, would you express with me again to these guys for doing a good job? Would you please stand and we'll be dismissed.